pushing his position just yet. Doesn't really have any util either, and he's going to try and at least win out this fight, but it's a 1v2 and ran down and chased down by the bullets. Section of the site, but his post plant is dire right now from G2. Hunter's Fury out for the spawn to provide him a bit of space and time to work with. Here's a kill. Potentially a second tag, definitely softening up a lot of these players here. Now G2 will have to pave their way out of it. And how can you do it? The spam from all these angles again. The post plant is not ideal. Corralled, collected into the corner. Not too much more you can play for, but a shot missed and whiffed there from Icy. A follow-up just not coming through from Zephyr. It's a 2v2. Damage being done, but it just can't find these kills, these last few players, and it's left up to Rooney. Just with the Odin. Has to get out of secondary, but too slow with it, man.
And look, Oxy's ready. He knows it's a fake.
And it's going to be catching the spike, potentially with this kill. Yep, dropped out. This is the nightmare scenario. But Oxy, Sky, it's known for the game sense. Well, not quite a game sense, but a mechanical ability still this time. He has single-handedly won them this, surely.
I mean, it's 50. Yeah, he must have done. There's no way that they can win this round.
They have to recover the spike, and there's absolutely no chance of it, man. Oxy, he can just play his timing. Look at this guy. Working him in the neutral. 4 on it. Can claim the ace.
And Rooney, he just wins the round by sitting back in pizza.
It's pressed. Can't find it. Icy. Bit of a fake in terms of the presence of what they're going for here. Trying to see if they can pull players over towards A, but the rest of them just get into the B site.
It's kind of a nice fake there, actually. It accomplishes what they wanted, but Icy and Jonah P didn't get anything on the other side. They sold it, but they would have been hoping for at least a kill.
And a swarm, they're being pushed back.
This is going to be a very difficult post plan.
Yeah, it really is. They don't have B main control. G2 going to be struggling with this one. Cloud9. Numbers advantage, health advantage. Potentially win this just by spamming. It's G2 that really need to get proactive. There's one at least for their troubles. Leaf just finds it, backs away. Dart reveals it. Surely spammable again. He covers the angle. The swing is immaculate. Rooney. How's it come down to this? Low enough, Dart just needs to be dodged and avoided. Shot darts flying forwards, but already with the time ticking, he realizes it. Job's done, it's finished. No more chances into this one. Can play for the exits though. He knows that money is a potential problem, but
do they keep them?
The bullet tag. Abundance of utility going to be used to try and take this one. Valen even with the commit till, but it's not accounted for. That was across the map. Rooney does let it rip now with a Hunter's Fury. Couple of tags. No damage though, surely the kills. Zephyr capitalizing off the chaos, pushing the advantage entirely. And Leafs alone. Once more in this 1v3. With no time to work with. A tap. See if he gets an easy fight. Not given. Cloud9. They know that they just have to play the slightest amount of discipline, and already the round's won. No more time for the plan. And Oxy knows it.
I think that's what I'd like to see Valen call in this final round.
This time, oh man.
What a shot.
Yeah, what a shot, Oxy. Quick with the reactions to shut that one down. With Icy missing now, G2 might struggle to get the initiation factor going forward and wallbang angles. This is just a fundamental understanding of how this map is being played. Constantly punishing the twists and turns of G2, man.
And this time C9 not going for the flood. Happy just to be in the 5v3. That's a great punish off the drone.
Yeah, knowing that spot and potential positioning. Trent, any sort of damage done? Not quite, no kills, yeah. Still, Leaf is holding it down towards the main angle. He's the one who really has to do something about this. Already the nade being committed up onto lane. Zephyr's in his face, just with the rifle. Leaf with a counter spam in play. He knows he needs to do it for Trent to at least allow him to stay alive, but it's not possible. Toppled and falls already, and the round crumbles.
And for now, this is still super even.
Yeah. Could be anyone's game, just ending on this pistol round. A dash forwards. Up and out of it, man. Just trying to weave your way past this. Icy. Final bullet will do that. That's 3-piece. Here's as it comes. Straight through the choke point. Oh, it's rapid. Yeah, Tiles Crunch on the cards. And already finding value. One more player left to hunt out, sniff out. Moose, not long for this world. Hits the deck there. So does Icy. He's going to be found. Cloud9 making sure that they slow this one, temper around in a moment. Hold down to that mid-control that they just gained. They do still have a player disadvantage. The bonus round idea from G2 so far working out, but it's about how you stick the landing.
It's one of the most classic plays that you could possibly go for on a defensive bonus round as well. I think something the C9 should have been expecting and had a protocol for. But we were following the Phantom, so we missed it a little bit at the beginning. But I'm glad we solved the mystery.
Jonah P. He's tucked through. That's an underhanded flash, I believe, just to get them in. And Vanity just hops onto the head of Jonah P. Back of the site, anchoring Valen. A lot to be asked of him now. Drops down and he hears that. Knows that Rooney's going to be approaching him. That is absurd. 3 bullets left. Not enough to finish him, but Rooney surely doesn't win this one. 1v2. Overhanded, long range with the artillery. Shocky sent flying. Recon is beautiful. Spam. Damage doesn't come through. 25 seconds left. Can afford to slow this down. Another tap and run back. 4 bullets. Couple of spams. Exchanging the weaponry for even less bullets. How does he play this? Once more, doubled up. G2 side by side. Doesn't expect them to be coming from that position.
On the attack side, he had like a 0.6 rating. Really rough.
Paranoia, a lot of util going to be expended here, but it's just one stun that stops them. Icy has to reposition from the Hunter's Fury right into the open arms of these Cloud9 players, and they are tackling the site. Well enough.
30 seconds left.
Line forwards, Valen's still alive, tucked towards the corner, but they know where he is. His position was noted just from earlier. Tap of the plant, up forwards, Trent trying to take the forward position, but it's Cloud9. The anchoring player is going to be put under a tremendous amount of fire. G2, question is, how does Leaf really tackle it? Anybody watching for this one? Oh, jumping around, it's a little bit messy still. Lands 2, and the rest of his team now ready to support. Reinforcements arriving into the fray. And tucked up, tight to the corner, Rooney once more, last one left to stand against it. It's an onslaught that G2 are delivering here. It's going to be that 9-9. Lockdown, Valen, forced to peek. It is weird, and they know he's there.
30 seconds left.
They think.
An indicator, at least. Turning away. Precisely the wrong time there from Vanity. Still going to be covered and traded by Moose, but the lockdown for a lockdown. Trent, go and walkabouts and finds just a wandering Oxy.
This is a weird one. Oxy was hoping that the B site was clear and he could give that info to his team, and now, I mean, this is just a save.
Yeah.
This is 10 seconds on the clock.
Left.
All of Cloud9's ideas have come to naught.
And a swarm's deaded at a cross. Drone has to be broken. Oxy, it's a flash peek into the spawn. Stun, not enough to slow him down, but there is that trade anyway. So some of those players now linking back up, G2. The crossfire here. Pause being called by Cloud9, but again, they want to try and fight this one, and it might be a miss call. Mistell as well. Not too sure what util they had really available for that.
Revealing area.
Potentially misfired. Another face though, doubled up together, forcing it to a 1v2. Rooney spam through, maybe just a shoulder peeking through. They hear it. Vanity's jump spot, stunned. Paranoia, blind. Does get the connection, yeah. Icy was blinded up. Again, another follow-up.
Wow, nice.
Util. It's relentless right now from G2, and they're finding all sorts of possibilities across the map. Side gained at least for the front section of it, but main control swapped around here. Don't know how Leaf got into that spot. Crossing away, Rooney, nice one. Magnetic straight to the dome. JP is going to be dropped into the crossover. They still have control of this. Leaf. Need to clear out Rooney. They're aware that he's got himself lurked deep up into the market angle. He's going to be a bit of a nuisance, and with him dealt with, now full attention and focus can be placed onto the site. Still, Zephyr does claim 1, 45 health to his name. Doubled up now into the high-low angle. Anybody who tries to take a step, Valen forwards, just cleans both of them up. Oxy lurking, underhanded with the flash as well, dominating this angle. Jonah P, not to be removed. Musto biding his time, waiting it out, and we'll get the punish in time. Out through heaven once more, Valen, a little bit messy with it, but Vanity, beautiful with the shooting. A knife out, Leaf caught.
Spike planted.
Shot done. Scanning ahead.
Trying to have a little bit too much to do, and I think he realizes it himself, maybe. Possibly there with a spam kill, yep.
He'd have to get very fortunate to win this.
And he's already being pushed and pressured. So, Cloud9 staying alive in the map. It's into the position. Nothing to actually clear him out, and surely doesn't get away with this one. A kill to be found, finally traded. Oxy moves him from the fight. With Icy opping, this retake's going to be made more difficult, but it does have the ult.
He's got the ult, he's got the stun. They're missing Paranoia, that's the big one. And also a smoke for A main or the spike.
Finally getting planted.
I mean, playing offsite here feels like it would be really good in the post.
And the ult offloaded into the hands. The sea and electrifying in nature. Icy spamming away. No easy fight's going to be given to them right now. Cloud9 are making sure that they play this so damn patiently. It's beautiful work from Oxy. Just weaves backwards and forwards away from the Jenny. A little bit of a tap and a damage, and a dash reposition is so damn smart. The face by Rooney finishes it.
Have they got a plan for that?
Oxy. Someone who wants to take the fight. Entertainment. Nobody covering Valorant's position. It's a kill found for it. He even expects it. The second go at things. Icy this time winning it out. 4v4.
No utility available here for C9. No paranoia. Now just getting it back.
Yeah.
I think
the nade as well to try and delay. It's a shot dart that finds it. They're all just caught into this corner. The intersection of hell, only one player to bail them out, and that's Moose playing from the main angle. He needs to get value, needs to get kills, but there's a lot to be asked of him right now in this spot. Smokes spammed onto the angles, the appropriate positions, all known and noted, and everybody falling. Leave it to just one, already broken. The final shot does it there, 13-11.
Defenders win.
Good closeout from G2.
And they want to fight forwards, yep. Applying that pressure now towards all of these players, but no easy targets, at least there is. Trent onto the rotation, Dizzy though. Connection there, blinding up the screen, and the backfire position is going to be 4-4. One out by G2, but they still have to worry about his one player. Rooney tucked towards danger, and Oxy has this crossfire, but he is spotted. Valin, tapped out with the classic, just quite missing. Oxy though, dropped to 34 health. Icy, defuse, was coming online, need to be broken, and the fight's one out towards the back anyway. They can still play with the mid players, right? Spamming. Yeah, it's not too much danger there. Cove's going to be immediately dealt with, broken. High tide does cause some potential problems. Have to be really calm and collected, I think, into this moment with these shots. But yeah, the mid players can finally apply that pressure. The damage done in the kill. Time ran away from them. This is G2 that are going to be falling short of the mark, shy of the mark. Cloud9 though. Viper fuel back online, so as soon as the wall's back up, now you're seeing the plan come through. Drop down though, maybe just to try and fight them. Catching G2 potentially when they were setting up, and yet not aware. Vanity already pressed up, taking all that space. It's an ult wasted. Leaf still lands it.
They've got to be careful not to toss this one away. Previous round got very close. Except takes a challenge against Valin and throws his life away.
If Leaf won that, maybe there was a chance and a possibility, but
yeah, maybe.
At this point, 1v3, Vanity or Valin.
Yeah, not choosing to use this overall to break it.
Oh, Hunter's Fury, or Trent might get punished here, surely. Pushed up, no, it's being covered, so Vanity was seeking to at least do that damage. Valin was covering it over the shoulder, moves, can't land it. It's a messy spray. Onto the high ground here, 30 seconds remaining for Cloud9. Wall in their face, running out of options in a 3v3. With Vanity going down, don't have the luxury of just waiting for the high tide to go down, put the wall back up, have to offend somebody's ults. Thrash going to be used to clear the way. Up across the ropes, seeing the barrel, no, did Oxy miss it? Still adjusts! Snaps to the head, and everything's being met and found with overwhelming firepower.
Here, no issues whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, that spells desperation a little bit with Icy opted into the operator, and Oxy at just the right time picks it up himself and just diffs him, shuts him down.
It just feels like they're in the comms of G2.
Yeah. Pre-fire again, same spot. Moose not able to collect it with the bullets, but again, that opening pickoff surely sets him up nicely. Moose as well is causing all sorts of chaos into mid. Finally traded, cleaned up. Vulnerable though, applied. Jonah P is steady, can't quite land it, not with the aim. There's too much util just flying forwards.
Spike planted.
Down.
Okay, well, they do manage to clean up the one. Oxy just trying to transition back over towards safety with the rest of his team. It is a 2v3. Trent manages to find that. Hello, now it's a possibility. Wasn't looking like it prior, but definitely know what these players might be. Rooney, crucial and critical kill. Shot dart, just pre-fired onto the corner. Trent almost finding it. Damage done to them. Dart, an attempt at the timing. Knows where the last player is. No more util, and it all comes down to ring around the rosies. And Trent making all the noise, and Rooney knows it. Toying with him. Won't allow him. Surely some util goes flying forwards. Yes, with the molly, but I believe it missed, and already is around to the side. They've caught him out. The pitch dropped down. There's a weaker defense and so much unawareness across the board. Leaf just wasn't expecting it. Oxy, of course, is going to take these liberties. This guy so willing to fight. Reckoning, Dizzy, a miss, a rebound here, and a 5-4 as Valen finally with a cleanup. Detainment, it's there with the Thrash finally utilized. G2, every ult at their disposal and finally being expended to potentially getting a round win, a 2v3. Grouping up together now. Playing this one, and with the walls falling and fading away, finally! Might be exactly what G2 ordered. We'll find out. It's a Dizzy and a refight together. Surprised that nobody was really ready for it. But there's going to be the Thrash, at least used. Detain, Jonah P. Skipping and hopping around. It needs to be defended. This team should have its back. Rooney, precise. One bullet did it.
Yeah, Rooney had shock darts as well that he could have tried to pop into Jonah. I don't think they realized quite how low Jonah P was. It tells you a lot about how the game's going that I really feel like this 2v4 might be winnable for C9. See whether G2 give them anything.
Oh, hello. Is that going to be deep enough? Oh, just narrowly avoided. Jonah P, 5 HP. One left to stand and one will fall. Lots of spaces where potentially G2 could be anchoring, and they definitely swarmed it with enough players now. And with Oxy shut down, that should open up the floodgates. G2 now surely feeling like they can play this into deeper positions, and again that weapon disadvantage affecting with Vanity not winning that fight. It's Leaf online. 3 so far in a round, 2 players left to stand. The charge against him. Gecko with the defuse, look at that, Wingman already getting the half online, C9! Want to clear out these players, I believe they didn't spot it. Noxy still ready to just start to pluck apart these players, but the movement is nice and tricky. Still with a shot, it's rattled away. Zeppa firing off on all cylinders. Leaf, he's gonna get cheeky now.
That's a big one.
Loves to go for the A-lurks, and he's finally gonna be rewarded, at least in this instance.
Yeah, that's huge. Opens up the site, actually gives them an opportunity there. Argument to be made that Moose should have been playing that a little safer, but I think credit to be given to Leaf, and he's got himself into another position, looking to try to win the round out, basically right here with this swing.
Yeah, shot dart, at least the dart itself. But too late, not expecting that Leaf would already be up there. 1v2. Vanity. Lampot alerting his position. Already playing this one so nicely. G2 not willing to really give anything away. If Fantasy can try and catch this timing. Valen is looking in multiple directions. I believe spotted, yes, just ever so slightly. Shots through the box, but Leaf with the wraparound eventually there.
Yeah, Oxy
drops down.
Red alert.
Oxy, yeah, on point. Timing was kind of given essentially to him here, and now Cloud9 can stack this one freely, knowing that Leaf has been caught out of the mix, out of the picture. Vanity inside that cove. Make sure that he just really asserts himself in that position. Cloud9 overwhelming him now. They've got all the weaponry available. So still here for G2. See the extension into the round with Jonah P. Isn't that forward angle still? He's going to have to take a few more risks, I think, to make this one possible. Leah in his face. Blinded. Oh, they lined up!
Oh, no.
Jonah P! Surely don't do this to him. The professor at work. Score might be in session, but still it's a 1v2. It's a lot to overcome. Just the Foots peeking out over the edge, dropping down, Lou! But okay, Moose. Okay, an exchange there with the mollies. Mosh pit down and around. A lot of spam and a lot of bullets exchanged, but Jonah P spotted. Going for the aggressive angle and play.
Yeah, and Moose holding in a spot that G2 were trying to make work, but G2 were getting pushed by Arena. Moose doesn't have to worry about that.
Cascade there. A lot of damage onto these players. A tap from Fantasy finally the committal, at least with that Wingman. IC gets it, but half onto the defuse. It's being defended almost fully, entirely. 12th round. An explosive end to the map just here and now. These one-way positions, one at tons from Zeppa. Tagged up by the drone, still just oscillating wildly with the movement. It's G2. Managed to overwhelm that position. Still here, just trying to dodge and juke it away, but you can escape it. Thrash hunting just down the IGL with Vanity falling. It's a gap in the smoke, not enough for Rooney to play around. Everybody falls.
Thanks, little man.
And up and over the ropes, they just don't know.
They're not going to think he's here.
Damn sneaky. Leaf is down. There's no way, Zeppa. Just, oh my goodness. Survives the entire time, and damage done to Valen means he was a softened up target. Already through and around. Vanity. A tap onto it, forcing it through with a Thrash. He's right above them. None the wiser. Detained up. Right clicks, knife out. Shanking him in place. Cloud9. That's the way they do it.
Defenders win.
Okay.
Oh, that's simply amazing stuff.
Why not? Make sure that they put Leaf into that 4 position over towards Mound. Potentially not give it up. And Jonah P, that is a nasty one.
Yeah, that's great. And now there's nobody home over towards the A side. Not sure the G2 will know that for sure, but just the fact that Zephyr was jiggling like that might give them some indication that there's only max one player left. C9 really thought that this was a re-hit over towards C, and now they're starting to scramble. But we can see that it's ending B as well. So C9, the defensive rotation's getting pulled all over the place very early on because of Valent's calling.
30 seconds left.
Clearance into the corner there with a trip broken 2. Paranoia, not wasting any time with it. It's already sent flying by Vanity. Gonna have to use those satchels to try and push them back and away, but the call is made by Cloud9. They have swarmed
B.
straight over the position. Oxy. He's definitely done enough here with 3 kills into the round. Time is running short for him. It's a weird situation. An 8 rebounds, but it's only going to be preventing Jonah P from really pushing forwards. Who is going to be finally getting this plant down? Hold. Jonah P just needs to land this one. Just walked it out entirely. And there is the face being applied. Valen is forwards now with the horn. Tension was diverted away from this one. Oxy tries to stand his ground, only with the trade eventually falling. And Rooney's going to be spotted from that prowler. He needs to use some util to try and get himself out of there, but there's no punish from G2. They weren't really eager for the engagement.
You'd think the C9 should be favored in these kind of rubble fights, considering that they have the breach, but not quite working out for them there. That's a lot of damage, though. Huge damage onto Moose and Rooney.
I mean, just carved his way right through them, but no kill to be found. Still on a single digits of HP on either side of them. Trent. Door open now, Prowler. Maybe it can pave the way over towards this A site. Haunt will clear, at least through the back. Pit still needs to be watched just in case. Good heads up by Trent. Just playing out of the calm position with the plant. Make sure he doesn't get caught by that aftershock.
And Leaf will have been screaming in the comms the damage numbers that he did.
Oh yeah. 3v3, very winnable right now for G2.
All super grouped up though, and Vanity still has a paranoia.
He's gonna be holding for it.
Satchel out.
Still here, Satchel. Sent out flying forwards, very early. Paranoia's there, gliding, walking through, spam into it, in through the smoke. Vanity cleared up though, still Moose sticking now and through bullets. It's all it takes.
They're gonna try to force this one into Jonah P.
It's a bit of a disaster round so far for Cloud9. They've got to try and convert this in some way or form if they're gonna be expending ults. But already losing these players. Jonah P.
Vanity's gonna have a try at it.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. The strongest rifler.
Trip, punish through the wall, Zephyr. At least through main, actually. Stand corrected, out through the smokes once more. That's a deep push by Leaf, and being punished. It's Vanity, just the one for the trade. 27 seconds left. Spike still needs to go down here, and they're scared of the util. Flying forwards now with a mosh and a nade. Seeking to deny this one with only 20 seconds left. There's definite opportunities, but a dizzy. It's going to be aimed. Snap 2, broken. No flash there for them. 13 seconds, still needs to be held, and it's a spammable angle. Moves at 1, follow through, and there's the win in sight eventually. Cloud9 to do so. Wall up, probably going to be dropping it down alongside the Haunt as well. Zebra's trying to get in front of this one here. He's blinded though. Paranoid, I believe, and just doesn't know which time to take here. Oxy still hard committed in with 6 bullets left. Once more stands his ground, looking for the challenge, but nobody's going to be meeting him. G2, fast move now, wrap around across the world, make their way over towards C, but it hasn't been
30 seconds left.
At least left from the side. Valen trying to make some noise up through B. Has pulled a few players. In fact, Moosey left the position where he was hard anchored. Now still going to be trying to meet them. Doors open wide, not going to be met, and everybody falls. Actually alone, and no way, no way.
Oh, he's done it.
He's just taking the timing against them. Oh, not enough for the reset. Trent, quick 180. Showstopper still alive here. Pre-fired into the corner just in case someone was holding close. Plant down and committed. Extension now. In for round 7. 4 versus 4 in a forward position of G2. Really trying to hold this one close. Icy, he's taken out. Aftershock, press forwards. Miles away is Leaf in terms of the position on a wraparound already, and it's going to leave it down to Valen. He needs to deny and buy some time. Neuro theft. It really does to spoil the party. All for Leaf into this spot. Should have been a timing that he could have taken. Rooney with a defuse. Already up to half, and it's covered with moves all the way. Off onto the flank. Not being watched by Leaf here, but again, there's so many opportunities for this to go this way, that way, any sort of direction.
30 seconds left.
It's on a coin flip almost. Showstopper now. Let loose into the hands of Oxy. Can he find anything? Players forwards now. And a direct hit will drop him. Still, bullets landing. Oxy left to do it all. And a 1v2 and a half armor might make that difference. Nade rebounds, still with a plant down, shorty in hand. Upgrades available, it's rampant across the board, but he knows the damage has been done anyway to Icy. Skip and a hop over the top, just did not spot Icy. Round and round we go with a timing. Oxy, who finds it.
Is great for him, but today he just can't find it. And the C9 players are dominant.
Firing. Slight peek by Trent.
Grenade!
Was connected onto the backside player. Trouble is, can you get the plant down still? I believe it's a kill trip set up by Moose. Slide across, but it's going to be spotted out. Rolling Thunder, though. Not going to be allowing them to get that easy plant down. Full connection now, Aftershock. Offloaded with it. Flashes. Crossing the way. This is going to be pre-fight, though. No one can be caught by it, and G2 make the call to just try and stand and deliver. The fight is taken. Showstopper rocket denied.
Vanity's going to try to take another.
That is brave.
That is so bold. I don't think Vanity would do that, except that they've won 7 rounds in a row.
So a little bit of sloppiness will get G2 back in. Forwards, you can hear the many footsteps. Leaf is going to be worried about this one, a spot that he has been known to play in before, and now, finally, makes his mark on the server with 2 dropping. Oh, he's finally picked up. Rooney's left alone now, opens up the door wide, but he does have to worry about a multitude of positions. At his back as well, Jonah P, just a bit of patience there. Would have worked out either way still. Moose popped up onto the half wall. And now tethered into place. That is a 4th round for G2. Maybe just one more on the board. And Oxy, the perfect tool for the job as soon as the doors opened wide. Oh, that's comical! Icy thought he could outplay it, but it's just waited out still with the trade, but a util in your hand, caught unaware.
That's such impeccable patience there from Oxy. What goes up must come down.
Jonah knows. No contact there off the trip as soon as it's broken. Regrouping together, but this is Cloud9. 4 players left alive versus the 2 of G2.
There is still a chance in this round if Moose or Vanity decide to contest the plant and go
10
down.
seconds left.
But if they play it safe and group up together, huge amounts of utility still left from both initiators.
Yeah.
Everything's online.
On with the flash. So the paranoia sends it off early here. You can hear that thrash coming forwards. Jonah P seeks to take a timing right through, and it doubled back. Great game sense there by Zeppa. Entertainment here for Jonah P, and there's no chance, no shot, no world. No world at all.
Forced to do it a bit more now that the sides have swapped, and he's on attack.
Oh, nice one.
Great prediction there as well, that Vanity would look to seek refuge inside the smoke.
Maybe what they were looking for here. Aftershock clears up to that corner. Sorted that vulnerability, slowed down by the turrets. Bullet tanked up. I mean, there's just a lack of, I don't know, foresight in terms of thinking about how they wanted to really approach this one. It was brute force to try and get through the choke point. And brute force does not work out. G2 flawless with the pistol round win. To be heard potentially. Moose is low enough here. Low enough indeed that it's a spray and pray. Fading away. Trent now with the Prowler.
And that paranoia.
They've got them really just collected up into this tight position. I mean, everything is obvious right now from Cloud9. The position is everywhere.
It's going to be another bonus.
Sloppy, man. A bonus round win. They can't be stopped, Jonah P. And Icy. Perfect.
30 seconds left.
Cloud9 try and get themselves in. No one is pre-aiming a haunt. Nano Swarm is in front of you. Chopped to pieces if you try and enter.
That's from B. That's filthy.
And what is that lineup?
That's lovely stuff from Trent. I mean, you are not ready to break that.
No.
10 seconds
when you're
left.
focused on getting in through the choke.
G2, are you ready for this one?
The spike could go down.
Leaf is so fast. Man! What is that? Enough reset for it. And look at the spray down, the transfer itself. Wonderful control. Prowler sent flying bullets alongside it. G2, no connections. Cloud9 not willing to really slow this down with now an ult. Oxy, rocket there. Kill still found. Up and around, Moose. Getting cheeky with it, just trying to go for the jump spot. Why not? Go for it. Cloud9, will they finally get themselves onto the board in a 2v4 here? 2v3, G2, lockdown. It's now going to be committed, still willing the resource into this fight. And what have they got to try and destroy this one? It's going to be the fault lines. The mosh pit doesn't quite break it. Not enough damage. Zephyr, full run around and entertainment from 2. One player left to stand out through the back. And he can just stick this one all the way. Half on it. Why not wait it out? Might be on the cards. They've already dropped down, doubled up into pit. There is an aftershock. We'll push them forwards. Oxy up and above the ropes. He wasn't set up for an easy fight there. Zephyr has to stick to plan. He was out of the fight while that was occurring, and still, how did Cloud9 hold on? They've lost control of the site. The positioning is no longer theirs. Fault line seeking to redeem themselves. Horns over the top, and Rooney leaves with the damage, and that flank attempt wrapping around Vanity. It's his job to contain. Finds it. 1 to the dome, enough to shut down Jonah P, and now 2 left to stand here for G2. Maybe it's doable once more. Vanity already with a spot revealed. Rooney toppled. Vanity, it's his own making. The smoke toppled into his face just so he can get that free line of sight with the spam down, but Leaf dominates the angle.
Keep it cool.
Doubled up by G2. They want to try to contact peek into this one. Oxy's found. Dizzy. Molly at the feet. They want to commit. Vulnerability applied. And Vanity barely survives.
They kept Rooney alive, and they've got good information from Moose's ult. They know that they're spread around here. Trent should be hit by the breach ult. I mean, they might not want to commit to this as well. They've still got 50 seconds.
So with a nightfall. Only the one connection as well. Ah, the flash is too deep. 2 damn teams. Still Rooney's there with a connection and a trade. Leaf in a 1v2. Damage to the Vanity. Still with the ult. Into this post! And that's how it ends! Finish like that! Impeccable with the timing. G2 taking the series away like that.